One of my favorite people to follow on Twitter is a guy named Brian Brett Schneider, a climatologist in Alaska. He makes some really unique maps. I'd like to show you one today because it's relevant to the first day of summer. Now, whether it's the astronomical or meteorological definition, each season is about 91 days long, a quarter of a year. But let me propose a different way to define the length of summer. Now, this table shows the daily average temperature for each day of the year in Orlando, Florida. You can see the months across the top and the days of the month along the left side. The highest daily average temperature is 83, lots of those in July and August. The lowest is 60. So daily average temperatures go from 60 to 83 there. That's actually a pretty small range. One reason I chose Orlando as an example instead of a Pennsylvania city. And now we'll write those numbers down in order, 60 over to 83, and divide them into 4 equal-sized groups. Now with 24 numbers, that's easy. Each group has 6 temperatures in it. Now for that other definition of summer. It's any day when the average temperature falls in the highest 25% of temperatures. Statisticians call this the upper quartile. Now we just have to count the days. So let's go back to our table of average temperatures. And I will use 76 as an example. Now it occurs, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times in May and 1, 2, 3, 4 more times in October for a total of 8 days. Now do that for every temperature from 60 to 83, literally. Just count the number of days that each temperature occurs in this table. And then plot those counts on a chart. And here's what that looks like for Orlando. The counts are very large right at the top at 83 and 82 degrees. So when it gets warm in Orlando, it tends to stay warm for a long time, giving a relatively large number of days in that upper quartile. In fact, using the alternate definition, summer in Orlando is 145 days long. Now here's that chart for State College. The shape is similar, but the range of numbers is bigger, from 27 all the way up to 72. And the number of days in that upper quartile is smaller than in Orlando, 122 to be exact. So here in the Commonwealth, we spend less time at the highest 25% of temperatures. And finally, here's the map I promised. This shows the length of summer using this alternate definition. It's kind of complicated, but the gray and tan in the higher elevations of the interior west indicate generally 90 to 100 days in the upper quartile. That's because they tend to spend many days at the other extreme of temperatures. The red shows higher values in the deep south and also in the upper Midwest and southern Canada, where the warm season isn't all that warm, but it hangs on a relatively long time. And here in the Commonwealth, the blue color indicates that just about all of us spend 120 to 125 days, a full 4 months, in that upper quartile of temperatures. Today was certainly one of those days, and as we've already heard, tomorrow and Friday will be as well. Beyond that, well, the extended forecast is next.